advice for people coming into teaching, there's elements to you where you'll be just a number. Get your reports in, do them this way, turn up at this time, and things like that. And just accept that and take that pressure off yourself. If there's like, it can be quite hectic having to have your lesson plans and your unit plans done, and then a new initiative comes through, takes away from what you would consider your core business. So don't feel like you have to delve too far deeply into that if that's not exactly your space. Just be willing to say no. Like, I think
cool.
as a upcoming teacher, I would say be confident to say no, or can I have mentorship in that?
If you don't necessarily know how to do something, or
know how to do anything, or you think your workload is too cumbersome, anything like that, just trust me, within the first 4 weeks you'll know if you're too overworked or and just ask for that mentorship and put it back on admin or your team leader, because they will completely understand what you're going through and help you.
That's probably a big thing, isn't it? Because someone who's coming into the teaching profession, especially if they're quite young, you've got some idea of what you can handle, you know, because you've done uni and that kind of thing, and you can get through that process. But as you go into the world, there's less of those, like, that structure of, like, you know, your 4 subjects and your 10 assignments for the semester or whatever. It's like way more fluid than that. And then somebody might tell you need to do this, somebody might tell you need to do this, and it just can stack up really quickly. So, like, how would you know if you're in that space when to say no? Because it's a tough thing to do, isn't it?
Honestly, start saying no from the start.
Just start saying no.
Just say no.
And just like
say,
slowly
I'm finding
building.
my ground.
Oh, that's a good, I like that.
You
like that a lot.
are finding your feet. It's so easy to be like, the art exhibition's on. We need someone to help curate all the sports carnivals on. Like, you are heading for burnout. You have that year to figure out how your room runs. And really, you shouldn't be offered too much stuff like that. I get doing one thing throughout the year or a term, but I would really, just find your space.
I think that's really powerful.
I think too often you think you've got to please people, and that's not the case.
And kind of prove your worth, or these kind of things that you think, especially when you're starting, you're pretty gung-ho and you're like, I can do it, and you know, I got a distinction in my last assessment, you know.
It's like, can you distinguish between burnout and, you know, like, it's interesting. And I don't know, that's just where I sit with that. I've seen too many beginning teachers next to me burning out, health going down, you know, and as much as I can covering duties or things to help them, but they have just said yes to too much.